Welcome back to something brand new on the channel. We're starting a new survival game. I really want to get my teeth into a survival game. I just thought I'm going to get one, start out, see how I get on with it. This one's caught my eye. Looks pretty interesting. Set in a fantastic sort of environment and era from what I can tell. And seems right up my street. So we're going to jump into a new game and see how we get on with this. The music's great too. But yeah, as always, if you are new to the channel, then hopefully you'll enjoy this content and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see me play. But let's just watch this intro now.
They say China was created by a giant man. With a chisel in his hand, he carved the valleys and mountains. And with a powerful swing of his hammer, he separated heaven from earth, bringing balance to the world. In my many years, I've borne witness to much suffering and toil. War, famine, untold cruelty, inflicted by man upon fellow man. But I believe that with every new age, another giant emerges, wielding hammer and chisel, journeying the earth to restore balance. That day, my wagon had broken down on a muddy road. I was far from home and feared I'd have to walk the many leagues to the farm. Until you approached me. You had little to say of your past or where you came from, though it was clear your hands were skillful, even if they lacked purpose. I insisted you join me on my return to the farm. I mused it was the promise of hot food that finally convinced you. But I believe the work I had in mind for you is what truly stirred the determination in your eyes.
Okay, so a little introduction into the game there. So, little thing here, just a message. So, as a man cannot be known by his looks, neither can the sea be fathomed by a gourd. Some proverb from the village, huh? Right, so let's get started then. So foundations, let's go. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a tutorial here, learn how to do it. But let's go through this together, you know, because it's all going to be new for us all, hopefully. And if not, if you have seen this game, feel free to skip ahead a little bit whilst we do the tutorial. And we'll get right started. So display your current active quests. You're right, okay, yeah. Displays essential survival stats. Okay, so it's hunger, health, strength, hydration, I would guess. Okay, shift to run. So pretty standard buttons so far. There we are. I'm like a mind stone, but I guess we need tools first. So we'll just go ahead and jump through the tutorial. Go and find Jun, who is 40 meters away. Okay, so our energy's going down there. Does regenerate over time though. See in the bottom left there. Okay, so Jun. Let's see what Jun has to say.
There you are. I trust you rested well. It was the least I could offer after the kindness you showed me. Heavens know what might have happened if bandits had shown up in your stead.
Okay, so got the one option. So I appreciate hospitality, Jun. You mentioned you had some work in mind for me.
I did. My old age compounds an old injury, leaving me useful for little more than watching the world go by. Occasionally, my eye will catch the greatest untapped potential in a certain someone. Which is a long-winded way of saying the old workshop has been neglected for some time and has fallen to disrepair. My granddaughter, May, has enough on her shoulders managing the farm, and there is no one else I can turn to.
I am no master in construction, but I can try to help, Jun.
Practice is the best teacher, young man. The old workshop is over there. I do happen to know a thing or two about construction myself. Come find me if you need guidance.
Nice. Okay, so That's John. So he's got us working in the workshop. I mean, that music, man. Unbelievable. I love it. Scenery. Let's have a quick look over the back there. Tell you what, that's not half bad, to be fair. I mean, it's not AAA title, it's a sim game, but looks really nice from up here. So, right, so what's this tip on the left there? Outline, press V to highlight interactable objects. Okay. Yeah. Yep. All right, then. So, we need to gather 20 stone, 6 wood, and a hammer. So I'm going to guess it's all this stuff in here, but... So, pretty straightforward. E to pick up. There's a hammer. Primitive hammer. There we go. Okay, repair the old workshop floor. So press I to open your inventory to check your inventory for items. Yep. 1 to 5 to switch between items in the hotbar. Tools, seeds, and food can be equipped there. So we've got 1 as our tool, so we could switch. Yeah. Okay then. There we go. Fix the floor. Easy as that. I'm not builder. Who's not builder? I couldn't do that in real life. Right. Let's let them know it's done.
Oh, good work on that floor. Next, you'll want to restore the main structure by building columns, a beam, and walls. You will need to craft yourself a hatchet first. Then you can cut down trees for wood. Once you have wood, you can shape it into logs and planks using my old carpenter's table. You will need clay to build walls, too. A shovel will help you extract the clay, while a trowel is the best tool to build walls.
Okay, so a little bit more going on. So we need to build a hatchet. So press C to open your crafting menu. Select that and choose the amount. Press craft. Okay, so C to craft. And we need a hatchet. We've got enough for it. So let's craft that. And he said a shovel will be good too, right? We have enough for a shovel? Not yet, but we'll get a bit more wood. Okay. Sound? Right, okay, so let's go and cut down some trees then. So we've got the hatchet on number 2. Okay, different tools, extract different resources. Hatchets for trees and bushes. Pickaxe for stone formations. And shovel for clay and sand. Excuse me. Sand deposits. That's what we meant to say. So what's this? This is bamboo, right? Alright. Can't imagine bamboo would be pretty good later on. Fantastic building materials, so let's get some bamboo. We need some trees though. So where are the trees at? There's some trees right there. Oh, that's bamboo again. Mate, it knocks them all down. Okay, so you knock one, it has a knock-on effect. Still more bamboo, but we need some trees, so let's go and get these then, huh? Right, so it wants us to gather 120 wood, so fingers crossed this doesn't take too long to gather the wood. There must be some durability on this hammer as well at some point. We break it down, or...? No? So that's the wood we get. Nice big bits of wood. Okay, so the bigger the wood, the more pieces you get. And ultimately we want to knock these down anyway, right? So there's one tree. Nice big piece of wood. Got to be thoughtful of the environment here though, right? So we don't want to be knocking down all of our big trees. So we'll just take what we need. Won't be greedy. No more than what we need. Okay, we need 20 more. What about this little bush here? Oh, might be 20 here. Ah. Okay. We'll get this one right at the back. Right, okay, so we've got our wood. So it wants us to craft some logs. So crafting sections, your resource container can only be craft type. Look at the resource container and press E to fill the resource required. Look at the crafting station and press E to craft, but only when you have enough resources in the container. Okay. So this is our resource station. Got all of our there. And then we've got our crafting bench now. And he says you can build planks here. I don't get that though. Why can you only get... There must have to be a certain level village, right? Okay. Right, what's the next thing we do then? Crafting station. So look at the resource container, press E to fill. Look at the crafting station and press E to craft. But only when there are enough resources in the container. Right, might be here then, right? Craft. Okay. Okay, replace the old workshop's damaged columns. Okay, so these must be able to be replaced now because we've got plenty of logs there. How do we replace? Hold E to take an entire stack. Okay, press E to take one heavy item from the material pile. Hold E to take the entire stack, but press... Okay, I like that. There we go. Hold E and press to take the entire stack. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to carry that. Okay. Yep, so we've got that. That's good. What else have we got to do? We must have to fill in the gaps then. No? Oh, up there. There we go. That's it done, right? Okay. Look at the crafting station. Press E to open the crafting menu. Select an item, choose the amount, and press craft. Okay, so we can't craft these yet, so I don't know why it's getting us to do that. Raw beam, raw planks. Yeah, from what I can see, we can't do that yet. Press E to open the craft. Right, because we've got no wood. We've not got enough wood? I don't know. Let's just cut this a bit more. And then let's go and collect a bit more wood just to see if that's what's causing it. So we've used up all of our logs there. So we don't have enough to make these. Craft. No, not enough resources, so we need... I don't understand why we haven't got enough resources. Wood basket place. No, not enough wood. We'll go ahead and we'll get a little bit more wood and we'll come back and we'll see whether or not that will make a difference for us. We're going to need wood anyway, so... Got a little farm going on here. I'm liking this. I assume once we've completed the tutorial in this guy's village, we'll be out, you know, basically making our own way. Making our own village. So, on that basis, we should probably just cut down all those trees. But, just in case we're not, it's, oh my god, man, I keep... The bamboo, I keep taking it. Thinking it's a tree. He's done it again! Alright, this is good. This is working. Give us more... Okay, so I do need to gather more wood and I need to craft planks. So I obviously didn't have enough wood then, huh? 20 wood. We had loads of wood and we had 20 before we entered that part and it still didn't let us do it, so... Let's not hold our breath on this one, but we will go ahead and see whether or not this is going to work for us. Right. Yeah, plenty of wood now. Right, we're going to head on back. So this tutorial is just kind of showing us how to build and stuff like that. Maybe we could skip the tutorial. I'm fairly familiar with survival games. It's not majorly complicated. I suppose getting to know the workbenches and stuff is something we need to learn. But for anyone that's new to these sort of games, I guess it gives you an option to try that. Okay, right, so we needed them in our hand. Okay, so we want to make some planks. 20 of them. Okay. Repair the old workshop's wooden walls. So we'll stick the rest of the wood in there for now. Where do we get the planks from? Do we have the planks? Yeah, so we've got... Do we have to take these then? Where are they? Right, let's just craft some more in case I put them in the thing. I like it. Oh, we need the hammer. Right, okay. That's why. We have the planks. We haven't been hammering. Can we get this bit sorted as well then? Okay, we want to craft a shovel. So, shovel. Let's make that. Should we make the pickaxe as well? I reckon we should, whilst we're here. Okay, so we've got our tools there. We've got the hammer, the axe, the shovel, and the pickaxe right now. So we need some clay. Where are we getting the clay from then? This is the bit that... Okay, it's down here. Let's run on down. Get our shovel out. Okay, so over time we'll obviously learn where, you know, the best places to gather these items and things, so... Okay, so the clay's down by the water. Makes perfect sense. Okay. Right, so get about 3 digs out of a lump. Okay, we need a little bit of wood as well before we go back. And then we need to get craft a trowel. Okay. Love it. Mate, I absolutely love this music as well. I adore it. I'll be loving this soundtrack. It's not one that I'd be like just buzzing along to, but it's definitely one that would be you know, I wouldn't be caught being unpeaceful with it about, you know. Okay, so can I drink some of that? Drink some more. It doesn't like the cleanest water, but I don't know the mechanics of the game as of yet. It's a risk I was going to take, possibly getting sick there, but we didn't. So we're all good. Right, we need a couple more bits of wood. Oh, we got the hammer out. The hammer and the hatchet look very similar. Right, let's go and craft the trowel. Let's get these walls fixed up, and that could hopefully be it for John. John's little... Imagine living in a village like this, by the way. Look at it. I mean, it would be a nightmare going to the shop. But man, it would, look at that tree. Man, it'd be beautiful and peaceful, right? Sheesh. Absolutely love to visit somewhere like that. Absolutely love to. Right, where's the trowel at? There it is. Okay, so what do we do now then? How do we get the clay, turn it into buildable tools, huh? Reinforce the old workshop walls with clay. Okay, we don't need to actually do anything with it. Right, wicked. So that should be the wall done, right? We've just built that. Get in. Hang on a minute, is that leaking? No. Right then, John.
Is coming along well.
Thank you.
You work quickly, young man. All that remains is the roof.
I see what he's doing. He's just adding another thing after another thing, and
You will need more wood, and flax fibers are your best option for thatching. Look around for bamboo as well. You will need it to build scaffolding to reach the roof.
Well, little do you know, sir, I already have some bamboo. Trees I do need, and flax. Right, what's the flax? What does that look like then, huh? Oh. Flax. Where are we at for the flax, Emma? Okay. So we just... So it's these flowers. Okay. Absolutely fine with me. Give me all the flax. They good enough? Take that one too. I'm gonna get some more clay while I'm here as well. Could have taken us to this clay instead of taking us all the way down there, right? Right. Oh, it actually says there 2 of 3, so... And we get, what, 6 clay? 6 clay per dig. And then I believe that must just be stone, right? Let's have a look, see what we get off it. Limestone. Okay, doesn't work with that axe. Must be a different axe to that one. Ooh. Right, let me up. Right, I can mine this. I want to use it as my, there we go, as my little pathway. Okay, so place regular scaffold with ladder. Okay, so do we make scaffolding here? Rope. Water bag. I mean, craft one of them as well, why not? Make a water bag. Right, so... Do we... put the... bamboo in here? No. Scaffolding here? No. How do we make the scaffolding then? Press Q to open the building menu, browse the categories and select an object to build. Right. Apologies if that was there before, I did not see that. Scaffolding. Regular scaffold with ladder. Okay. Journal. Let's have a look what we got there. The old workshop. Scaffolding's in place. I can finish the roof. With the bamboo in hand, I can now place a scaffold near the old workshop. I have flax, but I need bamboo to build scaffolding that will allow me to reach the roof. Jun said I should look flax grow nearby, build the roof. Right, okay, we've done that. Okay. We need some planks. We should have some planks left. How do we see that, though? That's what I want to find out. So how do we know what planks we have? Right, so there's a hammer. And we need 4 flax. Move out of the way. Okay. Right, so we've got the roof, we've got the scaff. I was going to say, how can we take that down? But it's going to tell us. Deconstruct the scaffold and look at the object while holding the hammer until the icon appears. Press that to open the menu. Deconstruct, we can rotate, upgrade, reset. Okay, pretty good. Done. Right, love that, John. We've completed it, mate.
To think the old workshop had been left to rot for so long. Look at it now. Good as the day I first built it. Excellent. Oh, I can hear your stomach protesting. Hungry?
I'm prepared to keep working.
Your stomach disagrees. Please find my granddaughter May. If you can help her with the farm, I'm sure she'd be happy to show you how to prepare some food.
Right then, Jun. Thank you very much. Right, let's go and find his granddaughter. And learn how to prepare food. Put the tools away though, boys, huh? How do we choose the items that we've got on there? So inventory. Okay, so we can... okay. Put the hammer away for now. Right, itemless.
I
Don't want to be approached on with a hammer in hand, do we?
Nor do I understand why June has been so quick to trust you.
Ooh, hostility, huh?
What I can tell you is that old man means everything to me. If any harm were to ever come to him,
I would never allow
we
that
have
to
an
happen.
agreement. I hear my grandfather has already put you to work. Was there something you needed?
June asked me to lend you a hand with the farm.
I've managed to keep the farm running on my own for years. I'll make do a little longer. But if you're looking for a meal, you have to fix yourself one. I'll give you a few ingredients and a recipe. If you prepare a plot of soil and plant some vegetables. Here, you can have some of my seeds.
Farewell. Thank you. Okay, so press Q to open the building menu. Select farm field. Place the first pole, then use to draw the field poles. Mark its size. Okay. Okay, we want to just build a crop field. Can I build this anywhere? I feel like this is her crops. Right, okay, yeah. Oh, there you go. Like that. Okay, so we just need a bit of wood, a bit of stone, and then we need to make a hoe. So, I've got a hoe over here. Ha. Just kidding. Right, stone and wood, stone and wood. She doesn't understand that. Not part of their culture yet, is it? And hopefully never. Because quite frankly, that was pathetic. Okay, why can't I get stone up? Oh, I am getting stone. Aha. Okay. It's just taking a bit of time. This isn't getting stone now, though. Not out of 100. 100 out of 100, so I hit it. Take some stone out. Okay, I wonder if we have a weight limit as well. It's just one last thing really to work out. Okay, good stuff. Bit of wood, and we'll go ahead and build the hoe. I got hoes. I got hoes in different area codes. Okay, build ourselves a hoe. We're gonna go and grab a bit of water as well. Down the bottom there, while we're over here. After a hoe, please. Right, we'll just go and grab a bit of water in our bamboo flask. Because why not? We want to try it out. Yeah, we just fill it up there, like that. Yeah, buddy. And then what? We could just drink it? Yes. Three lots. Ah. Okay, it's a one-use thing. Okay, right, never mind. One use thing. We need to get some food in our belly now. Sure, this running around's not helping us, but I'm a very impatient man. Maybe by the end of this game, we'll just be walking peacefully. Patience to the max. I hope so. I hope so, so dearly. Right, so we'll get the hoe out. Give me the hoe. What is... What? Oh, this is the bag of seeds she gave me. I was wondering what was going on there. I'm thinking, huh? let's hoe this up. Ploughed. Ploughed. Plough. I thought plough was P-L-O-U-G-H, so I've learned something there. Every day's a learning day. Chuck some seeds on. Man, that's a lot of seeds. That's some big seeds. Okay. Planted. Where's she at? Oh, man, I'm starving here. How long's this gonna take?
I see you've planted the seeds. But growing food takes patience.
Oh, no.
When the time comes, make sure you harvest your crops. Here, the ingredients and the recipe I promised.
Oh, okay.
I may not be sure of your intentions, but I won't invite bad luck to this homestead by denying a guest proper hospitality.
Thank you,
You
May.
can use my kitchen. It has everything you need to prepare the soup.
Oh, wow. Nice. Right, so cook fried Hongshan Kaital. That's what she's given us. Cook, approach the cooking station and press E. Okay, so we just want to cook. Can only cook one. She only give us enough for one, but nice. Looks delicious. It's like a load of knickknacks. Knickknacks in a tub. Okay. Equip the dish to the hotbar and then press that to eat. Delicious. How much are you gonna fill up? It's going, still going. Alright, good amount. I need to return to May. Or May. Okay, they grew quick.
How was the soup?
Flavorful and filling.
It's one of Jun's favorites. He says it was my mother's recipe. Well, now you're fully sated. Jun wanted to work with you. I hope you won't forget our agreement.
Farewell, May. Right, what have I got here? Some more food? Nice. But like... Whoa, yes. Still had more. That was just... It was just the broth that I ate first. And that filled me up that much. It's good then. Meals fill is good. Don't approach with the hammer out.
You have eaten then?
Yes, sir.
I hope May extended you some hospitality.
Some being the key word. She was very gracious.
You need not pretend, friend. My granddaughter's bluntness has a reputation of its own, but it is not without cause. She lost her parents at an early age, and, well, I never quite measured up as a guardian either. Blame my failures for her discourtesy. But my mind drifts again. What did I want to... Ah, yes. I took a closer look at the old workshop. Your work is good, but you will never reach your true potential with such crude tools.
What would you
Build a
suggest?
carpenter's workshop, and you shall have access to finer materials and tools. Though you will need to gather a few things. First, set up a mortar kiln.
That says Mortar.
Then gather measures of limestone and rice. Together, when heated and combined in a kiln, they yield mortar. Once you've gathered enough mortar and wood, pack them in the caravan.
Okay. Right, so place mortar in the kiln. We've got stone and clay, so we're good with that. We need to make the mortar. How do we make the mortar then? Where's the kiln? We make the kiln, or have we... Can we make the kiln here? No. Gives a clue. Gives a clue. Place mortar in kiln. I don't know where the kiln is. Is it in the workshop, maybe? Is that it there? No, that's the caravan. Which he says put stuff in there. It's got a lot of stuff in already. Not my stuff. Is a kiln out here? Right, maybe I'm being a bit stupid here. But my thing is to place the mortar in the kiln. I need rice and I need clay, was it? Clay and rice? To make mortar. But I need to make mortar. Okay, but I need to place the mortar kiln and I don't know how to make that. Surely it's at a workbench, right? It's got to be. Simple crafting station used to craft logs. Carpenter's table. Basic wooden materials. And you couldn't make the kiln here, no? Brace. Wood block. Right, let's see what this says. So, to build a basic carpenter's workshop, I need a kiln to make mortar. May mentioned that June wanted a word with me. How do I make the kiln? Let's just make more wood. I won't do that. I don't use up all our wood. I feel like that's basically suggesting there. It could have just been the building menu. Aha. A mortar kiln? There we go. Right, where do we want to put that? Not in the workshop. Just put that there. Okay, so we want rice, limestone, and then we want to make mortar. So it was rice and limestone. Limestone we did see down the way here, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a little bit of that. Rice. Not sure where we get the rice, but we will learn. Okay, one of them's down, taking us down here, so that must be taking us up to the farm. I'll go over this way for the, hopefully the limestone, but that's normal stone. I'll gather that there. We might as well get the rice while we're here then, huh? So, okay, we just gather the rice. That's okay. A rice field. A little bit of rice. Rice, baby. Declan Rice, mate. One of the best midfielders in the world. Underrated. Criminally underrated just because he's English. I find that a lot in football. I think. In my honest opinion. Sometimes, though, people are criminally overrated because they're English too. So it's kind of a weird balance. Criminal... Mate, those pigs are bugging. I mean, I'd like to go out and build my own village at this point. I feel like I'm just learning the ropes and all that. I'm not really making my own way yet. I'm not making my way downtown. Oh, that hurt. Alright, we can mine this stuff. We could mine it earlier, but I thought we weren't mining it. Okay, so we must have to break it and then we get limestone. Yeah, 8 limestone for one break. So that's quite a long time to break that. I guess the better tools that we get, the quicker we'll be to gather. Potentially the more resources we'll gather each time if we upgrade skills throughout the game. So looking forward to getting stuck into that if that is the case. But we'll go ahead and we'll craft the mortar. We'll get this tutorial finished and then we know where we're at then, don't we? Right, so if we press E, right, okay, so we've got the limestone, put the rice in, okay, and then just craft the two. How? Well, we'll take it then, right? So let's take it back out then. Now we've got enough. Right, okay. So we just want to craft. Right, come on now. You're taking the mick now, aren't you? So part of the mortar kiln used to create lime, an ingredient for mortar. So mortar needs for most buildings. The mortar kiln has 3 containers, so rice, limestone and wood. After filling them, look at the kiln heart and press F to turn it. Right, okay, my apologies. I didn't quite see that. So we need wood in as well. There. Right, okay. There we go, and then we can press F to turn... after filling them, look at the kiln heart and press F to turn it on. Where's the heart? Okay. After a while, press E to mix the ingredients. Mortar will be added to your inventory. Okay. Just making the mortar there. It's mixing it all up for us, right? Okay, good. Nice. We'll get some more of that, please. Supply caravan with 60 logs. Supply caravan chest with 50 mortar. Right, so we've got some mortar we can give you here. $50 mortar. That's all it wanted. Where'd that go? Okay, right, we'll put it in there. And we want to supply it with some logs real quick. Okay, we'll just craft a few more logs then, huh? We'll put some logs in there. Okay, so grab some logs. Okay, how do we supply it with logs? Press E to pick up heavy item from the stack. Hold E to pick up the entire stack. Place stacks on the ground. This is giving us stone block. Take whole stack. No. Roof tiles. No. So where do the... Ah, there's the logs. Right, okay. Okay. Six more. Don't mind me. Just gonna take some more of these. Bloody Nora, mate. Here's a stack. There we are. Lovely. Right, we're almost done, Jun. Surely. Is that us on our way now?
I've gathered the materials. Excellent. Take the caravan and seek out a suitable location in the valley to build the carpenter's workshop. Be sure to choose a place with a fine view, yes? Nothing inspires our vital energy more than the harmony and beauty of nature itself.
I agree, Jun. Right, so we need to take that, go and look to build our own carpenter workshop away from this place. So, yeah, a little introduction into the game. Looks beautiful, sounds beautiful, feels pretty nice too. So we're going to go ahead and head on out in the next one and find our location to get started. So it's kind of just a little teaser, a little introduction to the game. Hopefully, you know, it's something that you're looking forward to and you're excited to see. If it is, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe nobody will see this original episode that's maybe watching it further down the line, but if you are watching this and it is something you're excited for, do let me know and we'll be sure to find a nice camp base of camp for the next one. So thanks very much everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.